Hey everyone, let's see. Welcome back to my workbench. So we're back on the Palm Zire 21 here, 71 I should say. So I was able to do is able to pry the case apart here gently and get in here with the spudger tool, and actually was able to wiggle the battery out here. This little battery on the back has this is like a primitive detent for the back of it to allow to, when the case slides up and back with the camera exposure, it has a little bit of drag on there so it feels better. So that's the old battery. So it came out just like this. So I'm going to keep the same orientation like that. Still enough stick left there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of pressure sensitive adhesive here. Because I was messing with it, and I was like, you know what, the iFixit guide is like, I'm just going to trash that poor flex cable down here, and I don't want to do that. So, figure it out on my own. So now, this sits in here, nice and flat. This stuff is real nice. This is really sticky stuff here. Actually, there's not quite enough. Is there enough stick there? That's good enough. It's not going anywhere. And this actually goes back in here. There's actually two little metal tabs I had to pull up. Okay, it's back in there. And then, probably not going to be able to show you this, but the connector actually sits here. Where's my flat ones? Yeah, there. I like these tweezers. They got a little flat edge on them. And it actually just pushes down from the top. Come on, Butterfingers, get in there. And just gently keeping this case open. There we go. Perfect. Hey! Yeah, it's a good sign. Oh, and the speaker still works. I just heard it. Fantastic. So now we're just going to reverse order here. And we're going to put these two little screws back. And after this, I'm going to score a little bit of copper and see if I can come up with a better technique of technique of creating nice straight lines. Worst comes to worst, I just caught a hair in there. Really? I have a really good mill at work in our tool room where I work, and I'm friends with the tool room guy, so he doesn't care if I use it. That might be an option too. Alright, so that's that. And then this goes in here. Speaker is a little bit off from where it needs to be. There it is. That's good though, I did hear the speaker make some noise. That's a good sign. Yeah, I saw other comments saying this thing really wasn't meant to be taken apart. I was like, yeah, I can tell. This wasn't really meant to be all that user serviceable. Okay, good. not like being taken apart or put back together again. There we go. Yeah, good sign. Alright, so see if I can snap this case back together again. There we go. And then we got those 3 Phillips that were there. Phillips. One. There we go. Make sure everything's all snapped back into place. Back into place. Let's see if this works. That's a Torx there. That's a Phillips. There's number 3 there. 1, 2, and the 3. Those 2 screws back into place. A little torque driver. That guy there. Another one here. 1 and 2. There we go. Now we got nice. Looks like fairly. Looks like everything pretty much back into place. Put the dummy back in there. Ah, cool. It's got a little joystick. Not quite sure if I did something wrong because it's not pulling up the camera right now. Did see a little switch in there. I think that would activate the camera, right? Or something's not making contact. It's weird. Usually it would show a application for it. Oh, that's odd. very strange. You would think when you open it up, it would bring up the camera app. But it doesn't. Let's see. Where's the stylus? I have that A stylus here. The stylus is kicking around somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Let's see. Doesn't even list a here's your photos. I don't see a camera app. I'll do some research on that one later. Okay. It's sliding up and down just fine. That's all seated properly. Worst comes to worst, I'll take a look in there. You would think, though, it would bring up some sort of camera app. Very odd. I don't even see a camera app listed here. Just the photos. I can hear it when I press the button, it responds. Or maybe it needs an SD card. Not sure. That still works. Really? Speaker's nice and loud. I didn't damage that. Something doesn't feel right when I'm closing it. Let me throw it on charge. I'll be right back. Okay, so we'll pause there. So this is one of the bare copper boards, and luckily the Tiger uses your standard 100,000 spacing, 2.4 millimeters, 2.54 millimeters, I believe what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do something different here. So I need to mark 17. So I have 18 conductors, so I need 17 insulating lines here. Let's see if I can get everything closer here. Yeah. Okay. Give me a little better idea what I'm working with here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is tilt my camera a little more. Okay. Grab a block. Hold on. Pause you one more time. Okay, so got my nice piece of thick plastic here. And make sure this is nice and squared up. vertical doesn't matter. This edge is here. So I'm going to do this time. I'm going to mark 17 across here, and then I'm going to mark another 17 across here, so I can draw 2 points to find a plane. Oh, where's my widow hammer? I'm not well prepared for this video. Man. It's my widow hammer. It's actually for watchmaking. My other hobby. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, one to grow on. Okay, let's see how that worked. There we go. You can see, there they are. Not the easiest thing to see in the camera, but they're there. So what do I want to score this with? That is the question, isn't it? So I got a couple options here. I can use this. This is a very strange tool. It's used for cutting fiber optic cables. But this one's dead for its original purpose. Let's see what kind of a mark that left. A very fine line, but that might be useful. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna make you sit through all this, but let me try scoring one more. Oh, that's a lovely sound. Alright. That didn't score well that time. Not very sharp. Conventional knife? Because it's just copper. Steel is a lot harder than copper. Because the steel they use for blades is almost like a spring steel, so it's going to be pretty strong. Let's see what the surface hardness of this is. Let's try this then. Oh, there we go. Let's see if I can tilt this so you can actually see it. There. Oh, wow, this really doesn't show up on the camera, does it? There it is. Nice score line. So what I'll do is when I take it over the mill, I'm going to do a very light score. Let me focus. I'm going to do a very light score across this first and then plunge deeper. Yeah, that'll work. So I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me Score 17 lines. That sounds vaguely drug related. But anyway, let's try this one more time. I need to find my T-square. This is fiberglass, same material as this, so I'm cutting through it accidentally. Alright, I gotta find my steel rule. Where the hell I put it? And then keep working this. Well, that's enough for night. I'm letting the Zires charging up right now, actually, so that's a good sign. And I'll see if I can find the owner's manual for it. I'm sure I can. And see how to use the camera app, or why it's not coming up. So, everyone, thank you for watching, and have a great night.